Now, with the release of Battlefield 1 beta, I thought there could be a pointless debate made to see who is better. Planetside 2 that I've been playing for several years now, or new Battlefield game that I'm pretty unfamiliar with in general. But as long as there are cocks and guns, I'll be fine. I think. So let's start with a simple thing. Aircraft. Battlefield, it seems currently have a couple of planes up for use, but they obviously won't be the only ones. Even with the fucking blimp, I find aircraft controls in Battlefield series to be somewhat wonky, while in Planetside controls are more simple and responsive. See, first thing in both games I did was immediately crash into nearby tree or mountainside, but after grinding my face in the dirt for the 5th time, in Planetside I learned how to not crash straight away. Anyhow, how about effectiveness? Well, Planetside wins this with ease for having disco ball dispenser and a fucking shotgun mounted to a plane, not to mention all the typical bombs. So, point for Planetside. But what about ground vehicles? There, I have to say, Battlefield takes the cake. What with all the gunner seats, artillery, and amazing stability that each vehicle provides. Now, let me elaborate a little here. See, here in Planetside, Sunderer probably is the only vehicle that possesses satanic power that keeps it upright no matter what, while rest of Planetside vehicles flips more than tables in cheesy western bar fight scenes. Meanwhile, in Battlefield, I only came across only one instance like this. So 1 point, Battlefield. Now what about some other weapons in those games? What about melee weapons? In Battlefield you get pickaxe, saber, shovel and bayonet, among other things that you can use to impale, stab, beat or sodomize your enemies with. So what does Planetside has? Some misshapen glow stick with the button, lumberjack's shaving tool, and a vibrator. Yes, you can run around with vibrator and kill people. And I'm speaking from experience. It's super effective. So yeah, I'm thinking Planetside wins this hands down. Moving on, horses. Yes, I do love beating a dead horse that is Planetside, yet Battlefield allows me to ride one. And they are just majestic. Just look at that horse's ass. Or better yet, check out their superpower of simply not giving a fuck about physics. 1 point, Battlefield. And speaking of physics, the bane of every game. First of all, Battlefield has ragdoll, so that's a plus for it. On the other hand, it's supposed to be more realistic military shooter. But then you have horses flying everywhere and last second parachuting. As for Planetside, well, what can I say? When you have turbocharged buggies and off-roaders that can propel themselves into orbit, you gotta stop and think. So I'm frankly not sure whom to give this point, so this will be a tie then. Okay, on to the last points. Planeside's strongest point is its vastness, where you can have 600 enemies teabagging your corpse at the same time. But if you play NC, it will be 900 total. This includes your teammates, by the way. Frankly, Battlefield's measly 64 player servers are rather a small to mediocre battle in Planetside, also known as entire brig's population. But then what about Battlefield? What does it do better than Planetside? Well, did you even have to ask? Even though some of you want to say that everything, in reality it's stability and graphics that shine the most. Literally. Obviously, this high budget game will have to have thousands of shiny things as a minimum. As for gunplay and other things, both games have their pros and cons, so I'll leave that for another time. And if you look at the score, you can tell that there is no winner in this situation, so both of them are losers. But if I can speak seriously for a bit, both games are interesting and they both have something to offer. So if you have the chance, I recommend trying them both out. Who knows, you might learn that there are 2 new games that you like, not only one.